What's up YouTube, Stipe here from Unique Chrysler, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video and kind of bashing a little bit of Mopar here, or SRT I should say. And I mean, as you can see on the title of the video, and it's going to say why the TRACKHAWK isn't doing as well as everyone thought it would. And I think the explanation is because here in Canada, this SRT is about 40 grand less than this. So I think that's a huge start. I think in the US it's about a $30,000 to $25,000 difference. That's still quite a bit of money to really just get, 707 horsepower as opposed to 475. I mean, it's a big jump, don't get me wrong, but I mean it's also a huge jump in price where it's almost not really worth it. And I think the hardest part is because they're trying to portray to a very niche audience when it comes to this TRACKHAWK. And I mean, most people who can afford it are looking at cars that aren't a Jeep, let's be honest. I mean, yes, it's probably the fastest SUV in the world. However, still, that doesn't necessarily mean that everyone wants it, right? It's also probably the worst SUV on gas. So there's just a few, negative drawbacks, and of course, price is probably the biggest one, comparably to this. Another problem is they're side by side right now, and as you can see, they look the exact same. There is hardly any differences. As you can see, pretty much the brake calipers from here is all that stands out. And if you can see the supercharged under the Grand Cherokee logo or badging there, that is really the only difference from the front end of these two, and it's so hard to tell them apart. So I mean, these are both huge drawbacks, and all of this stuff affects the sales of this TRACKHAWK. And we've had quite a few come in, and they've been pretty much just sitting here. I'm sure a lot of people want a TRACKHAWK. The thing is it's just not really worth it. I mean, you could buy a Hellcat and just a Laredo altitude Grand Cherokee, and I think you'd be more than happy for the price of what you're paying to get just one TRACKHAWK. It's definitely not really worth it to a lot of people. So that's really the biggest reason why I think people too look at it and they're just like the price tag. It really comes down to that. But it is an incredible vehicle, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking that away from it. It's definitely not done as well. So if you are interested in a TRACKHAWK and you are a person that would like to get it, I'm sure that if you talk to certain dealerships, they will be very negotiable now, as opposed to probably when they first came out. Well, they probably weren't too negotiable. I know our dealership here wasn't, but I'm sure that you can get quite a bit off a TRACKHAWK now, because Jeep is producing them, mass producing them I should say, and they're not hard to get a hold of. So if you are interested in getting one, please do negotiate with your dealership, because I am sure they will move quite a bit off their MSRP. So that's today's video. Let me know what you guys think, if you maybe have any other ideas why the TRACKHAWK hasn't done as well as SRT planned. In my opinion, honestly, I think it's very similar to the SRT-10 Ram pickup trucks that they had before. They didn't stick around for too long, just simply because they didn't do as well as Dodge planned. And I think that's the same problem here with Jeep and this SRT Grand Cherokee TRACKHAWK. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to subscribe and like the video.